Marigold Virtual Pizza Launch Party. Good afternoon, book lovers. My name is Pretty Poodle. I bid you welcome to the nightclub Stygga Vargen. I am filling in as maitre d' for my Uncle Pup Dog this afternoon. Pup Dog and the proprietor, Mr. Mutant Snap, seem to be taking an extended vacation. But that is neither here nor there. Today is very special day at our establishment because we're having a Marigold virtual pizza launch party. We are extremely fortunate to have the author of Marigold, William Howard, with us this afternoon. He will be answering questions about his latest novel, Marigold, very shortly. Plus, I'm told we may have a few surprise guests stopping by as well as some terrific giveaways. Actually, I believe I see Mr. Howard headed over towards me now.
No, Mr. Sylvester. I'm positive that I would remember if I owed you money. Good afternoon.
Hello there. I'm very happy. We are excited that you and your virtual guests choose this Stygga Vargen to hold your book launch for Marigold. We have had some difficult times in the past months after that little incident with the veggie zombies. I'm being told that I'm not supposed to talk about the attack by the veggie zombies. Apparently, some of us are still a little sensitive about getting their asses kicked by undead plant woman.
I suppose that is a wise move. But I'm sure that business will pick up under your stewardship.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, but that's a discussion for another time. For now, I'd like to get this party started by introducing you, William G. Howard, our main guest of the afternoon. Your bio. William G. Howard was born in Philadelphia. Your parents are Frank and Ann, and you have a sister. You've been married for 14 years to your wife. When you were young, you always wanted to be a teacher and worked for the Philadelphia School District for 16 and a half years. Most recently, you began working for Northeast Growth and Development as a special instructor. You've also worked as a volunteer docent, a preschool director, a historical researcher, and a personal care assistant. With all these different careers, when did you ever find time to write?
A lot of times I would just jot down a few notes early in the morning, but it mainly meant giving up a lot of holidays and a lot of weekends working and writing at the bookstore. And the story just came to me just a bit at a time.
Now let me make sure I'm asking this right. When you write, are you a plotter or a pantser?
Definitely gotta say that I'm a pantser.
I'm guessing that being a pantser doesn't mean that you choose to wear pants when you write. No?
No, Miss Poodle. I'm a pantser because when I write, I have more of a general outline rather than a whole synopsis of the story in mind. I'm just basically flying by the seat of my pants when I write. Plotter, on the other hand, he or she has every development, every plot twist planned out before he even puts pen to paper.
So did you know ahead of time how the book was going to end?
I had a general idea how I wanted it to end, but no set plan.
Can you tell me in our virtual audience how the book ends?
Sorry, I'm afraid that you'll just need to read the book, which is available at Archway Publishing, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and Book Depository in paperback and ebook.
I'm being told we're ready for our first giveaway of the night. For tonight's giveaway, we will be asking viewers on Facebook Live to answer a trivia question about you, Mr. Howard, or a trivia fact about the book, Marigold. The first person to write the correct answer in the comment space will win a commemorative prize.
I'm excited, Miss Poodle. What is the first question?
What city was William G. Howard born in? The first person to answer correctly in the comments will win a signed Marigold postcard and pen set. And the winner is Shari. To claim your prize, Sherry Gold. To claim your prize, please DM Mr. Howard with your contact info to William Gold, author. Next, we have a special guest from the novel Marigold, one of our Fair City Jafkar's most prominent citizens, Lysette Zarin, director of the Lyceum Mechanista, where Marigold was created.
If you don't mind, I will step away because Mr. Zarin cannot. Mr. Zarin sometimes is not the most pleasant. So.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen in virtual audience, please give a warm Stygga Vargen welcome to Director Lysette Zarin. Good afternoon. Oh, sorry. Good afternoon, Director Zarin. Thank you for joining us at the Marigold Virtual Launch Pizza Party.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to speak to the citizens of my beloved Jaffa.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't someone tell you?
Tell me what?
We actually borrowed a trans-temporal Zoom conductor from the laboratory of Marigold's creator, Stygga Vargen.
What does a trans-temporal Zoom conductor do exactly?
It is allowing us to speak to fans of the book Marigold in the year 2021, 249 years in the past.
Wow, in other words, members of the great civilizations of the past, like England, Italy, France, and New Jersey, are joining us?
Exactly.
That is truly amazing. I suppose that's how I found a copy of this book, Marigold, dated 2021, in Dr. Lykos' lab this morning.
What were you doing in Dr. Lykos' lab this morning?
Nothing, Miss Poodle. I resent that implication. I was most certainly not attempting to dismantle Dr. Lykos' android, Marigold.
Speaking of the novel Marigold, did you get a chance to read any of the book? If so, what did you think?
I did peruse the text and found that the character in Mr. Howard's novel, Dr. Zarin, wasn't portrayed in the most positive of lights. Despite his villainization of me, I mean the character, this upstanding pillar of the community, I found myself unable to put the book down. It was extremely engrossing.
So you definitely recommend the book Marigold for a bedside table?
I definitely do.
While we have you here, we're hoping to pose upon you to read a trivia question related to Marigold and give away a prize.
Very well, if you insist, my dear. First person to write the correct answer to this question will win a signed Marigold mini poster. If you are the winner, please DM William Gold, author, with your contact information.
And what is the question?
What is the doctor's name who created Marigold? Please answer now.
Thank you, Director Zarin. We appreciate you stopping by.
I see we have a winner. Philip Perlstein of Cinemenson. Mr. Perlstein, if you could please DM William Gold with your information, he'll get that out to you. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. How does somebody misplace $1 billion InOrganic?
Director, are you saying that Marigold is missing?
No comment.
Well, hopefully tonight's main guest, William G. Howard, will be returning shortly.
What was Aaron's problem?
I think that a member of his staff might have misplaced $1 billion artificial life form.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't want to get on his bad side. I'm telling you.
Since you were kind enough to join us once again, may I ask you what inspired you to write the book Marigold?
Actually, uh, a friend of my sister's little boy, he has a hard time pronouncing things sometimes, and all my sister's friends call my mom Mama Gold, but he was saying Marigold, so that's where the title came from. And in terms of inspiring her character, my cousin's husband, Sean, works with individuals dealing with substance abuse and recovery. And I've always wondered, how would an android be able to help? Would they be able to help someone recovering from abuse, trauma, or addiction?
And somehow you managed to take this premise and turn it into a story based in my present year of 2270 that spans 2 continents.
I just went through my usual process of repeatedly getting a character into the worst trouble possible and then trying to figure a way of getting them out of it.
The history book tells us about the pandemic of the early 2020s. Did you always intend to include that story element even before the pandemic happened?
Initially, I was writing a story that would examine how humanity's manipulation of nature, namely the enhancement of food, would eventually harm rather than help people. And it was during that last part of writing Marigold when the pandemic happened, and nature turned on us, sort of, unleashing an invisible enemy and making my fiction somewhat prophetic.
Must have been a very difficult time to live through. You and your 21st century viewers have my admiration and sympathy.
Thank you. Hopefully better days are ahead for us.
Speaking of humanity, did you have any favorite characters who you enjoyed writing for? If so, which character was it?
When I'm writing my characters, I kind of imagine that they're my children, so I don't try to favor one or the other. However, I have to modestly admit that I do have fun writing dialogue. It's kind of like being able to come up with a great comeback after the fact. When in real life, the moment has just passed you by.
Thank you. I also find it interesting that you choose to set the story mainly in India and Egypt. What motivated that choice of location?
I made a conscious choice to write a story examining civil rights and how humanity treated their own and treated the other. But I also wanted to have characters that represented diversity. So the most expedient method to do so was to have the main action story take place in 2 countries with predominantly non-white populations.
Did you find it challenging to do so as a Caucasian author?
I can only hope that the reader views these characters of color in the book as being portrayed in a respectful manner, which was my intention all along when writing these characters.
I hope that the reader can share this point of view. But now, if I can impose upon you, we have another trivia question and another exciting giveaway. This time, it's a signed copy of Marigold.
What a coincidence. My book is named Marigold.
It can be purchased on Amazon. It is indeed a small world. If you don't mind, could you ask the question?
What is the name of the club where Pretty Poodle works? Spelling does not have to be perfect. Please write your answer in the comments section below.
Thank you, Mr. Howard.
And congratulations to Tom Miner for winning a copy of Marigold.
Thank you, Mr. Howard. Sylvester, could you please take care of signing for the shipment? Fine. If you don't want to take responsibility, I'll do it then. I'm very sorry, Mr. Howard, but I really need to sign for this shipment. Would you please excuse me?
All right, no problem at all. Put this on this Marigold. Okay. I have to tell you, I think that Miss Pretty Poodle has been doing an amazing job moderating the book launch. I hope that you think so too. Oh wow, someone's entered the club. And I believe she's headed over towards us. She's making her way over. Can I help you, miss?
Yes. I'm not sure. My name is Marigold, and I'm on the run.
Hello there. I'm actually William Howard, the author.
Can I ask you, Mr. Howard, the author, what possessed you to remove me from the safety of the Lyceum?
I apologize, but I was just trying to write a good story.
So, Mr. Howard, can you tell me if I'll make it out of the story alive in one piece?
I'm sorry, but if I told you how it ended, then it would spoil it for the readers.
Typical human, only thinking about his fellow humans and never any forms of life. I'm guessing that you never treat the human I was modeled after, Rabina Nilsson, in such a fashion.
I kind of would treat her that way, because Dr. Lycos's fiance, Ravina Nelson, is a fictional character too.
Are you not aware of the movement to treat fictional characters with the same respect as real people?
Sorry, I think I missed that one.
It's called the Real Two movement.
I see. But Marigold, I have a great deal of faith in you. I believe even though you have been sheltered in the Lyceum mechanism for most of your life, that you're resourceful enough to get out of any situation.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, Mr. Howard, author. I'd love to stay and chat long, but as you know, people are looking for me. It has been a pleasure.
For me as well. You definitely have a powerful grip. That is quite interesting. Not many authors can say they met their fictional creations in the flesh, so to speak. Hoping that Facebook viewers in 2021 are enjoying some good food and some good spirits while watching this launch party and having a good time.
Did I miss anything when I was gone?
Nothing much. I just met a fictional character.
Which one?
Marigold.
That sounds awkward.
It kind of was. But I think that doing another giveaway will help calm me down.
Whenever you are ready.
The question is, what is the name of the research facility where Marigold was created?
The first person to answer in the comment section will win a commemorative Marigold mug.
And the winner is Julie Greenbaum of Philadelphia. Please DM William Gold author with your contact information.
Mr. Howard, the book takes place in my time of 2270, but is there any relevance to the year 2021?
Definitely. The book addresses the issue of wealth and power operating outside the law. The Egyptian First Minister Fabius and Director Zarin believe they can operate above the law and gain wealth and power at the expense of the common man. But also is a story of two individuals, Lycos and Marigold, who care for each other very much and are just trying to get back to one another.
Who do you believe would be an individual who would enjoy this novel, Marigold?
Definitely sci-fi and fantasy readers, but also there is a mystery at the heart of the story of who is responsible for the murder of Sea Comptroller Lycos' death and Sea Comptroller Luka Dorjak's death. So it's a book that would be enjoyed by many readers.
Can we look forward to a sequel in the near future? Sorry for the pun.
A sequel is a definite possibility, but just not sure when.
Are you working on anything at the moment?
Actually, I'm working on a sequel to my 2017 novel, Eye of Hermes, that will hopefully drop in late 2022, early 2023.
Looking forward to that book coming out.
Just skip this.
Okay.
Right.
That would be amazing.
We have time for a few questions.
Please write your questions in the comment section.
And I see that by the time that you need to be setting up for the evening crowd for Stygga Vargen.
Yes, thank you, William Howard, and the virtual audience for coming.
Right.
But we need to get the Stygga Vargen ready for the evening crowd. Thank you very much for attending the Marigold virtual launch book party.